everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Hard Truth. Thank you to everyone who donated to the Dollar Days Drive. Your donations go a long way in helping to pay for the software subscriptions. And so I wanted to say a great big thank you to all of our donors. Okay, today's Hard Truth is, you see, you broke the law. Now let me finish. And this quote is by Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show. The reason I chose this quote is because while Barney was preaching to Gomer about the law, he ended up being arrested. Okay, even though a person may be guilty of something, we have to be careful how we treat them because sooner or later we will make a mistake. And karma will give us the same amount of grace that we gave the guilty party in the other situation. Okay, the Moscow police announced that they had their man when they arrested Brian Kohberger. They told us they were not looking for anyone else. They had stormed the Kohberger family home, remember? And so at this point, no one really wants to hear from the Moscow police that they made a mistake. Let me give you an example of what I mean. This was published February the 9th, and it says, Idaho murders, Brian Kohberger prosecutor files new documents in secretive proceedings. The activity comes after an attorney for victim Kaylee Goncalves' family appealed the court's gag order. This was written by Michael Ruiz for Fox News. Okay, remember when I said that the prosecution will start walking back a lot of what they are claiming once Brian Kohberger didn't ask for a plea deal. He agreed to sit in jail for 6 months and wait for a hearing, okay, to challenge the evidence. Well, this is just a part of that, okay? It's not even so much that the families are asking for the gag order to be removed and that they're suspicious of some things. It's the fact that everything in that affidavit, everything they said, anybody that said anything is going to have to go under oath and testify to that fact. It's the game changed. So now you have to go under oath. Your face is going to be on TV all over the world. And that's a whole different story than just signing a piece of paper saying, yeah, this is what I think happened or this is what I saw. All right, here's the rest of the article. First on Fox, the Idaho prosecutor handling the murder case against student stabbing suspect Brian Kohberger filed new documents Wednesday in the Latah County Magistrate Court. Court information in this case, which has been removed from Idaho's online portal for unspecified security concerns, is updated daily in a PDF document posted to the state's website instead. The file shows that the court received a new affidavit from Latah prosecuting attorney Bill Thompson and a court memo on Wednesday. The filings themselves have not yet been seen by the public. Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32, which governs court records, gives the court 3 days to release non-exempt documents upon request. Okay, they're changing the story, basically. And some people may say, well, yeah, it's this or that or the other. Keep giving excuses and wild abstract reasons for supporting the original affidavit. Go right ahead. It's a free country. If you believe everything in the first affidavit, hey, it's a free country and some of it probably is true. But there's a reason why they're changing this affidavit because some of the things in that affidavit just are not true. And a couple of them, we don't have to guess. We can prove that they're not true. And I want to talk about one or two of them today, and then we'll just see what your opinion is from there. Okay? One of the biggest problems with the affidavit is that it refers to suspect vehicle 1 throughout the document as if they have proven that they have sightings of Brian Kohberger's car. And that's just not the case. Okay? It doesn't really matter whether they said 2011 through 13 or 2011 through 16. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you why on the next screen. But if you look here, the top car, the one that they showed first, doesn't have a fog light under the headlight. Okay? These are two totally different vehicles. The vehicle on the bottom is a newer model Elantra, and it has the fog light under the headlight. The car speeding away from the gas station in the top does not have that fog light, and there are differences on the back, but just the fog light alone is pretty much proof that this is not Brian Kohberger's car. The reason I say it doesn't matter is because Hyundai added that fog light under the headlight in 2011. So from 2011 on, all of them have that fog light. So it didn't really matter that they changed it from 2011 and 13 to 14 through 16 or whatever, because it's still not his car. Okay, the 2010 does not have the fog light. So the first car could be a 2010, or it may not be a Hyundai Elantra at all. It may be another model. But one thing we know is it's not a 2015 Hyundai Elantra. Okay? Okay, another problem we have with the car is that the cars that are being cited have tinted windows. And lucky for Brian, we have two videos of traffic stops between Washington and Pennsylvania where his car clearly does not have a tint. Okay, so these are not Brian Kohberger's car. Another problem we have, and this was brought out by Dr. Thrifty in one of his most recent videos, the affidavit says that Brian's car was in Johnson, Idaho, based on the pings and whatever. And Johnson, Idaho is on the other end of the state. There's a Johnson, Washington, that is right down the street from Pullman. Makes a lot more sense. But the error on the affidavit is just another example of how it's not accurate. And this is a big error when you're talking about charging someone with murder. You need to be sure. Okay, and so it also says that between 5:30 and 8:30, the phone was not responding to the tower anymore. And I think they put that in there to compensate for the fact that the car was so far away in Johnson, Idaho. But it wasn't in Johnson, Idaho. It was in Johnson, Washington. So the whole paragraph is pretty much a lie. Okay? So, I mean, I'm just saying you need to pay attention to what is being reported, because we want the truth, right? And it's not my opinion. It's not what the cops say. It's whatever the truth is. That's what we want. That's what we're working towards. All right? I would like to hear what you think about these car sightings and suspect vehicle one, and also the discrepancy between Johnson, Idaho, and Johnson, Washington. Okay, what do you think about these? Let's talk about it. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of The Hard Truth.